Oh, we got a couple of people here. So I'm supposed to be doing a giveaway tonight. I actually about forgot about it, but at 6:30, going back to our video on can you drive with your propane on. If you want to be registered for a giveaway for a gas stop, you need to go and put your name in the comments of that video. We're going to do that drawing at 6:30. Till then, we'll just hang out. I don't do this live stream stuff much, and I really forgot how to do it, so we're here at the M25 meetup, Merrill, Michigan. Great group of folks. We did a shrimp boil yesterday. We cooked some chicken fajitas today. Wife did some chocolate covered strawberries. Of course, all that stuff's usually a hit. I don't think I have any comments right now. All messages are visible. I don't know what time it is. Alright, so we got 15 minutes. New Horizons here. Okay, so I did see that message. Then it went away. Let me see. I also got a new iPad here, and I'm trying to figure out how to use that. So we're just waiting for 15 minutes. We'll do our giveaway for our gas stops. Any of you guys use a gas stop? I guess you wouldn't be here for the giveaway if you did. Seems to be a good product. I used it for a minor leak test. It's supposed to be able to tell you if you have a leak in your RV. It worked. It's probably not as thorough as a drop-down test with a manometer, which I have also. Oh, my phone's playing by itself. I've also did that test recently, so I got like 3 or 4 videos on propane coming up. And when I was doing the manometer test, I realized that my propane regulator was bad, so I had to replace that. So I had to make a video on that too. So whenever somebody makes a comment, I see it pop up, but I don't see a way to see it. I guess I could pull it up on my phone. I think that's what a lot of you guys do. I don't know how y'all do this live stream stuff all the time. It's not my cup of tea. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it didn't even show up for me. So we got 8 people. I think it's set up to 20 for a minute, but everybody's like, I don't need whatever he's giving away, so I ain't gonna stick around in here. I guess I need to spend more time fooling with this stuff. I feel like my mom. My mom always has to have all this technology and then calls me because it doesn't work. I don't either. Yeah. So we're doing a giveaway tonight in about 12 minutes for a gas stop RV. They sponsored some gas stops for a video that I did, and they said they wanted to do a giveaway. So if you go to that video that says, is it okay to drive with your propane on, or something like that, it's the last couple of videos that we have, then put your name and you'll be entered to win. Put your name in the comment, you'll be entered to win in the giveaway that's coming up at 6:30. Even though, oh, I guess I started saying my phone says it's 5:30, but that's the timer for the live stream. I'm telling y'all, I don't know anything about this stuff. And they said that they would give away either a gas stop for I forgot what they call it, for the regular propane tank, or I think it's called an ACME one for like the Class A's. So they'll hook you up with whichever one you need. Big show. No, I'm just fat. But I needed something in the background, so I grabbed the truck. That truck's either, it's really polarizing. People either really like it or they really hate it. I'm from near Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're currently in Merrill, Michigan, which is right outside of Saginaw at the M25. That's okay. Jokes are fun. I'm gonna have a barking dog here. There's a little dog in a van over here. He's a little Chihuahua. He likes to try to take people's hands off. He's a real nippy. Even got the owner a couple of times. The N-word, nippy. Yeah, I have an Instagram. It's called the Gimpy Camper. But no, I didn't say the N-word. Whatever. I don't use that word. I'm just country. Get better at using my camera. Yeah, I've been working on that too. I know you said you had a 360. I've been getting my 360 out and messing with it a little bit around the campground here. I really like it. Yeah, that's fine. You can send me a message on Instagram. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like the truck. I put a lot of work into it. I have a build series on the truck on the page here. Basically, you know, it's a Raptor liner, so it's like bed liner that I painted it with, and it's just tinted, so it's green. Everybody always thinks when they see pictures and stuff that it's a wrap. It's not a wrap. It's bed liner. Stuff's pretty durable too. I know because my daughter wrecked the car that I did for practice before I did the truck. That'd be an interesting one to mount the 360 of the golf cart. I've got the 10-meter pole or 9-meter pole. It ends up being like 10 feet, and that's what I used out of the truck the other day. And somebody said on one of my pages, do you have a 20-foot pole? It's not 20 foot, but it's 10 foot. Oh, I touched it. Now I actually see all the comments. Hate replacing spark plugs on Rams. Well, that's not where my problem came in last week. I don't know if anybody, I don't think I shared it with any of my stuff, but my daughter's 4Runner, it's a 2000 Toyota 4Runner. It's the one that I did like the lower panels in black Raptor liner. And those 4Runners, which is a real nice car, but it started misfiring. And so from what I read, I'm no mechanic, but from what I read, it's usually the spark plugs, the wires, the coils, or the fuel injectors. So I thought, well, this car's 25 years old. I'll just replace all of the above. My two lessons I learned that day were, one, don't buy fuel injectors off of Amazon. And they were TRQ brand. I don't know if y'all ever, they do a lot of like YouTube videos on how to fix stuff, so I thought they might be better. They weren't the cheapest ones. They were a couple $100. But yeah, don't do that. And also have a fire extinguisher close by, because the car caught on fire when I started it up. The injector was leaking. Had 3-foot flames out of the hood there. I thought there for a second I was going to burn my mom's house down and the car down. Luckily I had a water hose nearby. Didn't really like spraying water inside the engine, but given that or burning the car down, I guess is a better option. my messages aren't showing up anymore? Anyway, what time is it? Oh, we got 7 minutes till the giveaway. See the truck. Alright, yeah, we can do that. So, these bumpers I bought used off of Facebook Marketplace, actually. Those lights up there, the yellow lights, they're the Harbor Freight edge lights. I really like those. They're really bright. I did an air compressor or an air system on the truck. It's got a chuck on the front and the back. It's got airbags on the back. I went over these step bars with the Raptor liner, the black Raptor liner, just like the bottom of the truck. But yeah, for some reason, everywhere I go, people like wave at me. And I'm like, it's painted like camouflage colors. It's supposed to not stand out. I'm not kidding, it stands out pretty well. In that box up there, for anybody that's following along, knows that I broke 2 trailer springs in Texas. Well, actually in Louisiana on the way to Texas back in January. So that one has an extra trailer spring in it now, because I was watching Why Wait one time and they had a video about carrying a trailer, well, parts they carry, and they carried a trailer spring, and I was like, who carries the extra trailer spring? You have one breaks and you will too. Bugs are getting me. Got to pack up and leave in the morning. I got to fly out for work on Tuesday, working in South Carolina right now. Then I'll work in Georgia the rest of the year after next week. You might hear some music. They're having a DJ thing over there. I don't usually go to that stuff. I just kind of hang out here. Besides our thing where we usually cook for like 500 people. You wouldn't believe how much of that shrimp boil stuff I had left over last night. Trying to give it away. I think we ended up with 4 gallons in our freezer. I do not need an editor, sorry. I edit my own stuff. And it's not the best, but it'll work. Four more minutes. Then we'll see if I can get the random YouTube comment picker thing to work. I got one lined up. Hopefully it'll work. But yeah, the truck's really polarizing. People either really like it or they really hate it. You really want to see something polarizing, you should see some of the people I'm in some Facebook groups with the Raptor liner stuff, and people that do like classic cars and paint it with that. Oh, people get all fired up about that, which I probably wouldn't do that either. But I mean, if it was like wrecked or something, you was just trying to paint it. Really, I don't think I'd really do anything besides like a truck or SUV or something, you know, more the off in the woods type, at least in theory. I probably wouldn't do a sports car. I don't know, I might do a sports car. Who knows? I know that one day, I'm gonna do that. Don't tell my wife. Ooh, stuff falling over. Yes, Lisa, I have you some leftovers. So, let me get this pulled up. Don't tell me that you... I hate this stuff. That's playing the ad. Alright. So just a couple more minutes, then we'll have our draw in here for our gas stops. So, maybe this thing will work. I remember when I've used them before, I've had issues with some working, some not working. But anything else you guys want to ask me while we're here? And I'll pay attention since my comments keep disappearing, but they show up whenever somebody types something. God, these little gnats or whatever's getting in my hair, they're driving me crazy. So before I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but before I hit the button here, the rule was that you had to comment your name. So if we run across one and the name is not in the comments, then we'll do it again. And then if whoever's not here, because there's only 3 people here, but if they're not here, I'll put it in the comments on that section, and we'll give it a couple of days. If they don't send me a message to my email whenever I reply to their message, then we'll pick somebody else. All right, so it's 6:30, so let's do it. So we'll hit start. All right, so winners William Beams 110. Look at the comment. Oh,
Gimpy Camper. I'm down here today with.
And he did leave his name, so we will put him up for the winner, Mr. William Beams. So I'll leave a comment on his thing here, and if you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm like real tired because I stayed up too late last night like I always do, but I'm not going to hang out here any longer, but we'll catch you guys. But thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you with a video next week. Oh, by the way, I'm going to put out a special one about some little string lights that I got, because most of my videos right now are propane related. My wife would be proud if I said propane and propane accessories, but the issue is I'm trying to get something in besides propane videos. But these little Ojiri string lights that I have, they're only like $15. One's $15, two's $25, but they're rechargeable, and they're 32 feet long, and they're just awesome for that price. So I'm gonna have a video about that, and I'll probably put it up in the next 24 hours, but we'll see y'all around.